What's up, everybody? So, one of my buddies texted me yesterday. He planted a food plot last weekend. I say last weekend, like Sunday, Monday, and then he's been gone all week. The last 2 days, he's had some pigs coming in. I just stepped in a hole. He had some pigs coming in and rooting up on it around about this time. So everything out here is pretty walkable. So what we're doing is we're gonna walk back here. It's in the far back corner of this place. So we're gonna walk back here. We've been getting in right at or just after daylight, and hanging out for hour, 2 hours. So we're walking back here, see if we can't try to sneak up on them while they're hitting that fresh dirt. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So he just brush hogged all of this last weekend, except for that's all locusts. But brush hogged all this last weekend when he was before we got working on that food plot. So inside of that block of timber, there's a little bit of an opening, and we can creep up into it from this side. But in that little bit of opening, that is where he's got that food plot planted at. So we're gonna walk down this fence line and then go north on this timber line. I might already be on there. We maybe a bunny rabbit. We may be figuring out how to set this camera up so we can just get after it once we get there. Oh, we got more deer up here. Y'all bear with me for a second. Yeah, we got more deer moving around right there. So we couldn't have played that out any better. We got up here, there were 7 or 8 of them hanging out on that field. Pretty sure we hit 3 of them. Didn't really have a whole lot of window to be shooting through before it got super brushy on both sides of me. I would have liked to have a little bit better setup, but we got out here late, so that's just how it plays out. So we're gonna walk up here, get this one jug off the field, and then go see if we can't find those other 2 or 1 or whatever it may be. So I'll give you a little rundown of what we're shooting here. So it's a Wilson Combat 300 Blackout. I'm running a Vortex 1x6 on it, with a dead air suppressor, if I remember right, something like that. We were set up just right there. I was really wanting to try to come in right there. That way I would have had more of a, space to shoot as far as once I started running, but that didn't happen. So here we are. About a little, 40, 50 pounder. Definitely wasn't the biggest one of the bunch, but they ran. So we'll, after we get this one drug off this field, we'll just kind of walk out through there real quick and see You know, if any of those others went down anywhere, see what happens there. We played out exactly how we wanted it to this morning, other than we just didn't get couple more pigs on the ground. We got here like right as daybreak was happening, parked up at the house, walked down here, kind of dog legs. So we walked down here, broke over. These pigs were right out here feeding, doing their thing. So we snuck in, and there's kind of a little opening right here. We'd have liked to come in over on this side, but there were some deer over here. We didn't want to jump them. We knew we could find a spot over here, so we snuck in over here, got set up. We're able to, smoke the first shot. The next two or three were dicey, but yeah, we're able to put a pig on the ground. Everything played out exactly how we wanted it to, exactly how we hoped it would. Hopefully, if nothing else, we've got one down. The others have been shot at. If nothing else, they'll stay away for a little bit, at least a couple of days. It looks like his clover and stuff's already starting to kind of come up, or he has some stuff, starting to sprout a little bit. So, maybe give it a couple of days. If they show back up, then we'll come do whatever we have to again. He'll be back here in a couple of days too. So yeah, overall, super successful morning. Really enjoyed it. Always a great morning to be out here. Nice, cool, foggy. We got a beautiful sunrise coming up that we're about to walk back into. So yeah, we're gonna head back to the house, get ready for church, and then see what the rest of the day brings us.